for me personally, I think it's just it's an opportunity for people to put their foot in the water, to put their toe in and see what they can do. The great thing about Digi60 is it welcomes people at all kinds of different levels. And I think that's a key thing to sort of engendering the community and allowing people to come out. For me personally, it was my first short. I went into Digi60, and it was an interesting process getting feedback on that.
Well, I think what Digi60 means to me as a filmmaker is different than what it means to me as an Ottawan. And what it means to me as a filmmaker is the ability to not just exercise the craft or innovate or try things and work under the challenge, as it were, get you out of the basement and do something that's cool. And so I think for me as a filmmaker, that's pretty much what it means to do it when you can. And I think as an Ottawan, it means that we get to see more and more people get out of their basements and gets them into each other's lives and cross-pollinate and cross-create, which I think has been from the beginning its best feature. Anything that can do that is great. The Digi60's done that and continues to do that. I think that's at the heart of it for me.
You know, doing Digi60 really helped give me a kick in the butt, so to speak, because I've always just kind of been in my own world, making my own movies with my friends. And then to kind of get a glimpse of, oh look, there's all these other people in town doing all these other movies, and seeing the caliber they were at, you know, it motivates you, and it kind of pushes you to be like, yeah, you know what, look, I'm not the only one doing this. Look at what this guy's doing, that's amazing. I want to do stuff like that. So it does kind of push you to want to better yourself, and it kind of makes you feel like you're part of this community. I wasn't even sure existed before I did my first Digi60.
Hint of Winter to Crook was the predecessor chronologically, and because I'd shot in what was starting to be cold, the benefit of shooting in the winter or in the colds, you learn to shoot fast. That was definitely the one thing that I took directly from Hint of Winter to Crook. Yeah, and then after Gut Shot, we're just not shooting in the winter anymore.
So Magic is a movie set in Ottawa. It's an Ottawa movie is what it is, and the word means cake eater in Italo-Canadian slang. It's two sisters who move back home with their mom and their grandmother and are so obnoxious and so over the top that they run their grandmother out of the house, and then they run their mother out of the house. And although the story itself is, you know, a pretty simple story, the thing I'm most happy with it is that it's kind of keeps my wacky sense of humor in there. There's some really, really sort of uncomfortable scenes. That's definitely my style, and when I watch a movie, that's what I put on, and that's what I want to see.
Coming out of having done Puritans at Digi60, me and Jen Allenson were talking about doing a feature, and she came up with this idea for a movie called Hens Night, which is basically about a bachelorette party that goes terribly wrong. So we launched an Indiegogo campaign, we did a fundraiser concert, and that was a lot of fun. It's nice to see the support that, you know, the Ottawa community has for each other. And then we launched right to making the movie, and we're now a year into the process. We're gunning to have it done late 2015.